Hello everyone. So here is the next lab of packet tracer. So in this lab we will discuss how to connect the physical layer. So firstly see the objectives. In the objectives there are four parts. In first part we have to identify the physical characteristics of internetworking devices, and in second part we have to select the correct modules for connectivity, and in third part we have to connect the devices, and in fourth part we have to check the connectivity. And next, the part 1. In part 1, we have to identify the physical characteristics of internet working devices. There are some steps. The first step is identify the management ports of a Cisco router. And firstly, we have to click the East router, and then the physical tab should be active. And zoom in and expand the window to see the entire router. Okay, we will do that. Now the physical tab is inactive. Zoom in, and then which managed ports are available. We can see the console and aux ports or the managed ports which are available in router, and which LAN and WAN interfaces are available on the East router and how many are there. There are two serial interfaces and 2 gigabit Ethernet interfaces. And click CLI tab, press the enter key to access the user mode prompt and enter the following commands. Okay, we will do that. The first command is show IP interface brief. So here we can see the interfaces, and there are questions of how many physical interfaces are there. We can see there are 4 interfaces, physical interfaces 4, and enter the following commands. Okay, the next command is show interface gigabit ethernet 0/0. Show interface 0/0. Okay, enter. So here the question is, what is the default bandwidth of this interface? So here we can see the bandwidth. And now the next command is show interface serial. Show interface serial 0/0/0. So here the default bandwidth is 1544 kilobits. Okay, keep it like this. Now note, bandwidth on serial interfaces is used by routing processes to determine the best path to the destination. It does not indicate the actual bandwidth of the interface. The actual bandwidth is negotiated with the service provider. And in step 2, we have to identify the module expansion slots. Okay, we will do that. Go to physical again. So here are the expansion slots. One is closed, and there is only one expansion slot. And now click switch to how many expansion slots are available. We will see that one also. So here is a switch to, click on it, and we can see there are 5 expansion slots, 1 2 3 4 and 5. 4 are covered and 1 is normal. Okay, now select correct modules for connectivity. The part 2. In part 2 there are some steps. Determine which module provide the required connectivity. Firstly, click the East and then the physical tab on the left beneath the modules labels. You see the available options to expand the capabilities of the router. Click each module, a picture and a description display at the bottom. Okay, we will do that. So these are your modules. Okay, when we click a particular module, we can see the description and the picture. Okay, you can verify all the pictures and descriptions. Okay, next, you need to connect PCs 1 2 3 to the East router, but you do not have the necessary funds to purchase a new switch. Which module can you use to connect the 3 PCs to the East router? For that, we can use the 4 switching ports, which is used to connect 4 devices, but there are only 3 devices. We can also use this. How many hosts can you connect to the router using this module? By using this module, we can connect 4 devices or 4 hosts. Okay, and then click switch to which module can you insert to provide a gigabit optical connection to switch 3. Okay, we will verify that one also. Here these are the modules, and for connecting the gigabit optical to the switch tree, we can use this module. which is used to provide gigabit Ethernet optical connectivity to access the routers. Okay, next. Step 2. Add the correct modules and power up the devices. Okay, we will do that also. We have to add this 4 switching port to this device. When we connect like this without power offing the device, there is a message we can see here, cannot add a module when the power is on. Okay, I will power off the device. Now I will add. So when I add, after power offing the device, the module will be added. Here we can see that the add a module when the power is on message should be displayed. Interfaces for the router module are not hot swapped. The device must be turned off before adding the removing our modules. Okay, now we have to power on the device. Close this, and if you insert the wrong module and need to remove it, drag the module down to its picture in the bottom right corner and release the mouse. I will show how to remove. Firstly, power off the device. Okay, this is how we have to remove, and when we want to add it again, okay, then power on the device. Next, use the show IP interface brief and use the same processor to insert the module for switch 2. Okay, now I want to connect this module. Before that, we have to power off the device, then we can insert the module. Okay, then after, use the show IP interface brief command on switch 2 to identify the slot in which the module was placed. We will verify that one also. Go to CLI. Okay, the device should be powered on. Then after, go to CLI. There is a loading flash because I didn't powered on the device. Okay, now return show IP interface brief. Now we can see that gigabit 5/1 to which the module is connected. I am telling by here we can see the first slot, 0 slot, first slot, second slot, third slot, fourth slot and fifth slot. To the fifth slot we have connected the gigabit optical connectivity. Okay. Then into which slot was it was inserted to the fifth slot, and part 3 connect the devices. In this connecting of devices we have to use this table for connecting the devices. I will show 2 devices for the connections, and then after we have to do all the connections. Okay, the first one is east gigabit ethernet 0/1 copper straight through and switch 1, and the interface is gigabit ethernet 0/1. So firstly select a cable of copper straight through. Here it was shown. Then after click on east and then select gigabit ethernet 0/0 and then to the switch 1, right, and then gigabit ethernet 0/1. I have connected as per the table. Okay, you have to connect all the connections as per the table only. This is how we have to connect. Okay, so I have connected all the connections as per the table. Now the part 4 is check the connectivity. In for checking the connectivity, the step 1 is check the interface status on east. For that click on the east and then to the CLI and enter show IP interface brief. Now we have to compare these two outputs. So serial 0/0/1 and fast ethernet 0/1/3 are down. So okay, and fast ethernet 0/1/3. Okay, then after step 2, connect the wireless devices laptop and tablet PC. For that close this first, and here the tablet PC or and laptop. click the laptop and select config tab. So here it is, and then after select the wireless zero interface, put the check in the checkbox labeled on next to port status. Within a few seconds the wireless connection should appear. Okay, so here is wireless zero and check the port status. Now we can see a wireless connection to access point. Okay, next click the desktop tab of the laptop and click the web browser. I will copy this. Okay, now laptop, and then go to the desktop and then to the web browser and paste the link and go. So welcome to Cisco Packet Tracer connecting the physical layer. Okay, now click the tablet PC and select the config tab. Select the wireless zero interface. Put the check in the box labeled on next to the port status. View within a few seconds the wireless connection should appear. Okay, we will do that. Close this and open the tablet PC and config wireless on. Now we can see the connection. Now web browser, paste, go. Welcome to Packet Tracer, Cisco Packet Tracer connecting the physical layer. Okay, then after the step, change the access method to of the tablet PC. Now we want to change the connection of wireless LAN to cellular. Then we have to go to config and off, go to 3G or 4G cell and on. Now we can see the cellular connection here. Okay, then after repeat the process of verifying web access. Close it, but the reply will take some time. So here we can see that now it take more time because due to the conversion from the wireless to the cellular. Then after we have to check the connectivity of the other PCs, which it mean web access. Okay, I will do that in two or more. Go to web browser and paste the link and click go. So okay, and I will check on PC8. Go to desktop and then to the web browser and paste the link. Here we can see. Now then after we will ping. Okay, I will ping from PC1 to PC3. For that I need the IP address. Desktop, close this, and IP address of 172.29.1.102. I will ping it. PC3 desktop, and now we have to enter the command ping 172.29.1.102. Now we can see the replies and we got the loss of 0%. Okay, we have to ping all other devices if we need. So this is how we have to connect the physical layer, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thank you, and stay home, stay safe.